Hey there. There you go.
Okay, I just
There you
need
go.
to
Yeah,
make sure we're covering things up.
There you go. Yeah, Doug's gonna sit off to the side for a second like that. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing?
I'm making myself sick. Scoot over.
Okay, there you go. How's that?
Okay, put my big fat head over the stuff.
Oh, Noah. Noah's here.
Hi.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Pam's fam. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
I feel like, ooh.
It is Friday. Friday, February 28th, 2020.
And I want to take this 2 seconds to congratulate my mom and dad. Today is their 50th wedding anniversary. I already sent them a little text. I'll call them a little bit later, but we're not doing anything real big for them because, I mean, we're not a family that does stuff milestones like this, which, you kind of should, but I just wanted to take some time out and say happy anniversary to my mom and dad for 50 years. 50.
50 years.
50 years.
50.
They were married 50 years ago today.
Yeah, we're going to be mentioning another 50th anniversary here today, but not for a wedding. It's actually for a park, but we'll mention that in a bit. Hi, Samantha. Thank you for joining. It is the Daily Dose of Disney. I hope you're having a good day and actually a nice beginning to your weekend. I'm looking forward to this weekend.
A lot of things should be happening today.
Yeah, we're going to be, I'm very excited about this weekend. We're going to get a lot done, so that's good. February 28th, not significant in the world of history for Disney, but we'll go ahead and cover a few things here. On this day in 1938, a pianist came over. Actually, he was a composer. And he came to the Disney Company, to Walt Disney Studio, and he played a piano piece called Peter and the Wolf. The composer's name was Sergei Prokofiev. He's actually the guy who composed Peter and the Wolf, and Walt Disney eventually made a cartoon using it.
Really?
But he didn't play the part in the cartoon. He just came to the studio and really piqued Walt's interest in the music. Of course, they were in production on Fantasia at the time, so I'm sure that had something to do with it. But he went ahead and created the cartoon Peter and the Wolf based on this encounter.
1938? Wow.
Yeah. And Prokofiev had written it 2 years prior, and it's a piece of music where each instrument represents a different animal. So you hear the animal for the wolf, you hear Peter, actually, he has a theme. You hear the theme of a duck.
Cool.
And each theme is represented by a specific instrument. It's all explained in the cartoon Peter and the Wolf, done by the Walt Disney Company. That was
I
in
haven't seen that cartoon. I think
1938.
I should.
Yeah, it's a pretty good cartoon. We'll check it out.
Yeah. It's probably on Disney Plus.
Pam's Fan 50 years is a big deal. Congrats.
Yeah, it is a very big deal. I mean, I asked them, are you guys doing anything or do you want us to do anything? And they just, you get to the point where it's a very big deal. I know they know it, but
yeah.
So.
Richard, the Orlando guy, has joined the stream. Thank you for being here, Richard. 1981. Now, this was personally one of my favorites when I was growing up at Disneyland. But on this weekend, they had a specific event called America Sings Weekend. And they did this for 2 days. It was a salute to American history, and guests were able to get a souvenir photo with Sam the Eagle. Sam, of course, was the host animatronic of the show America Sings.
Oh, that's right.
And
you love that attraction.
I do.
So much.
It was open from 1974 until 1986 or 87. It closed sometime around there.
Yeah,
It
was
was
slightly before my time when I went to Disneyland.
It lasted longer than the Carousel of Progress at Disneyland, but it took the place. Once Carousel of Progress was moved to Walt Disney World, they opened up this attraction in order to celebrate the bicentennial of America. So America Sings. It was never a really good fit for Tomorrowland, but it was still a cute show.
Oh yeah, no, it was done very well. It's just, it was one of those things that just, we have space for it. What are we gonna do?
Yeah. Too bad they don't think that way right now.
No.
There's so much that can be done in Tomorrowland right now. Tomorrowland really needs a good do-over in Disneyland.
Well,
it's
space
just really bad.
I just personally think keep Space Mountain at its own building and chuck everything. just level it all. I'm okay with it. I'm at peace. Disneyland's Tomorrowland needs a complete.
They could take everything from where the Astro Orbiter is for the entrance of Tomorrowland all the way until you hit to the submarine voyage and the Utopia, tear all that out and create something new, something shocking, something thrilling. Mike Wheeler, I want my PTV. Thank you so much, Mike.
I mean, they can't get rid of the monorail station. That's a state historical landmark.
Yeah.
That can never go. But chuck everything else. I'm at peace. I mean, there's nothing really big that they need to worry about. Just get rid of it all.
I feel the same way. Tomorrowland is, with the exception of Space
Space
Mountain. Yeah, anything can go. Even Star Tours. It would not break my heart if Star Tours were to leave Tomorrowland. They could put it someplace else. I don't have a problem with that. But
Disneyland already has Star Wars Land, so
we need a Tron coaster at Disneyland.
I'm okay with that.
You know what, Noah? Maybe not Tron, but something like Tron. Let's get something that's themed differently for Disneyland.
Right.
That would get you to go from one place to another to be there. I'm going to wear I want my PTV hat tomorrow when I see John Wayne. Oh, fantastic. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that.
Thank you, guys. You guys are so cool.
You are. You're also cool. Thank you so much. Friend has a backstage VIP pass. That is awesome, Mike, for John Waite. So you're going to have a great time. Enjoy that, Mike. Relish it. You're going to have a great time. 1987, on this day, Walt Disney Home Video released Sleeping Beauty, but specifically on Laserdisc. And that was, of course, the creme de la creme. It was the best video experience in 1987. Nothing could beat Laserdisc at that point for the home video file.
Until DVD, like it says, until DVDs.
But it was that way until the release of DVDs. It was the best experience for sound and sight. It was just great.
No, we didn't have an earthquake. This thing is just.
It's on a somewhat unstable tripod right now. So, sorry for the shaking there. 2004. I posted a picture on Twitter and Instagram, and also the thumbnail for this particular video. Generated a lot of interest. A lot of people were interested in this because it's a great place. And that's because on this day in 2004, the Earl of Sandwich opened in the downtown Disney marketplace in Florida.
In 2004? No. It opened up earlier. Was it really 2004?
2004.
I thought we saw it in 2002.
Mm-mm.
Sure?
Nope. I'm sure about that. 2004. The Earl of Sandwich opened 16 years ago in downtown Disney.
I thought it was like right after the turn of the millennium.
And then now, of course, it's part of Disney Springs.
I heart the Earl of Sandwich.
Yeah, I do too. I just love that place. Some of the best sandwiches ever. Amy, AJC Magic TV. I'll be mentioning you in just a bit. Thank you for joining.
So 2004 Earl of Sandwich.
Never ate at Earl of Sandwich when I was there in July of 20. Oh, Noah. Oh, that's sad.
You're missing out.
It's a good sandwich. It's a very good sandwich.
Cheap, good eats.
Yeah, cheap, good eats. Probably the cheapest restaurant on Disney property.
When we bought too much tchotchkes at the park, we were like, okay, what are we going to do about food? Which is a lot of good food, and we budget everything. But I'm like, we could buy more merchandise or pay up for food. So we opt to buy merchandise instead of food. So we eat an Earl Sandwich.
Yeah, Earl of Sandwich at least once or twice when we're down there.
Yeah.
We really do like the place. But that's at Disneyland. And also at Walt Disney World. We'll go to the Earl of Sandwich and enjoy a good sandwich there. 2004. In 2005, Clear Channel Radio. Now, Clear Channel is a huge radio conglomerate. And on this day, they had a major promotion going. Yeah, Earl goodness. Oh, so true, Richard. Clear Channel had an agreement with the Walt Disney Company for advertising at this point. They took it upon themselves to say, okay, let's help celebrate 50 years of family fun at Walt Disney theme parks. So more than 400 channels across the nation participated in the campaign that aired promotional spots to advertise every single detail about what they called the happiest celebration on earth. And it was for 50 years of Disney theme parks. It should have been just 50 years of Disneyland. 50 years of Disneyland, but Florida felt like they were being left out. So being that they were in charge of the advertising and they were in charge of everything, they said, oh no, let's make it all about us. So people were buying merchandise in Florida that had a 50 on it, and people didn't quite understand it.
Yeah, we have literally ornaments with this like big glass Mickey ball that has the Mickey 50 that is in Disneyland, but it has the Walt Disney World logo.
See, there's Mike who says, yeah, it was 2004 because I went there before our graduation party and it had just opened. I graduated in 2004.
Wow. I just thought it was, we went in 2002.
I did my research. I looked it up.
Okay.
I looked
I
it
thought
up.
it's been a lot longer than this. But yeah, that was not to say we had. I'm not a good sharer anyway. But why did Disneyland have to share? It was absolutely stupid. But it's a marketing campaign. It was the one Disney initiative that was out of Florida that they thought it had to be cute for. And I didn't care for the welcome home thing that Disneyland had for the whole 50th anniversary. I loved everything about the 50th anniversary, but there was a few things about the marketing was completely stupid. So, but it was great times, and we were looking forward to next year for Walt Disney World.
Yeah. And now, 2012, on this day, the Disney Fantasy, WW was a bratty kid. Richard, well said. Very well said. Like, no, you can't do that. I want to be part of it too.
It's homogenizing everything, and the worst of it was all is when you saw the merchandise in 2008.
Yeah.
What was exactly at Disneyland was exactly at Walt Disney World. They just changed the logos on everything. It had the exact same font. It's like, why bother?
Same colors, same characters.
Same sweatshirts, same graphics, same figurine. They just swapped out the logos.
It's easy. It's cheaper. But
we saved a lot of money that year because we didn't buy the swag. I didn't need to buy the same thing over.
Didn't need to buy it again. We just didn't. 2012, the Disney Fantasy sailed into New York Harbor. It's the first time any ship from the Disney Cruise Line has sailed into New York Harbor, and it was on their way to Florida. So they stopped there. They're going to have some kind of a christening ceremony on March 1st, and then make their way down to Port Canaveral.
Okay.
And then finally today, there's a new show that's going to be premiering on Disney Plus. It's an unscripted series called Shop Class. It's hosted by a guy named Justin Long. You may know him as the Mac guy. The Mac guy.
I'm Mac on PC.
Yeah. I'm a PC, I'm a Mac. He was the Mac guy.
Oh my gosh.
So he's doing a new show, and it's about a shop class in a school. And it's 8 episodes long, and they're going to go through a whole bracket thing. Dean, Dreamer's Empire, Dean of the Lifeless. I'm going to be mentioning you in just a second, Dean, like we always do. And Disney World Freak Carlos, thank you for being here. Nice to see you. Also today, I just saw it mentioned in the stream here, the all-new Magic Happens Parade is debuting today at Disneyland. So that's pretty good.
I'm not watching all the videos. We're going to hopefully be there in a couple of months, and we'll just see it for ourselves.
We're hoping to see it in maybe about 6 weeks or so.
Yeah,
we want to be down there around Easter. We want to go to the Extravaganza as well as the Boysenberry Festival at Knott's Berry Farm. And Knott's Berry Farm is celebrating their 100th anniversary this year, so we want to be part of that.
Yeah.
Also,
Can't see.
On this day, I've read some news stories here, so I thought, let's go ahead and share some of these things. There's a breaking news story at Tokyo Disney Resort. It's closed until March 15th, and that's because of the coronavirus outbreak. They want to be careful about this. It reads, for the safety of the guests and cast members, the Tokyo Disney Resort will be closed from February 29th through March 15th. This is the first closure of the resort since Typhoon Hagibis last year, and the first long-term closure since the Great East Japan earthquake of 2011 when they had the
was huge.
The tsunami.
The tsunami in 2011. That was a bad earthquake.
That was. Yeah, it's just an awful situation right now. So they're going to be, that means with this closure, all 4 parks in Asia are closed. And they just don't know when it's going to, well, they don't know when China's going to open again, but Japan right now is scheduled through March 15th. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned to the PTV3D, and we'll keep you posted on that. Also, back in July, there was this big brawl of guests in Toontown at Disneyland. And some of the people that were there were arrested, and they were supposed to be stand trial or stand there for, well, they have warrants now.
So they're not obeying the law. They're thinking that they're above the law. They don't have to pay
Yeah.
attention to
So,
Disney suing
right,
them.
exactly. The man that was seen throwing punches in a family brawl at Disneyland was sentenced to 6 months in jail. His name is Avery Robinson of Las Vegas. He pleaded guilty on Thursday in Fullerton to 1 felony count and multiple misdemeanors as part of a plea deal with Orange County prosecutors. Originally, he was facing 5 felony charges and 9 misdemeanors stemming from that fight. Now, there were 2 other people involved, Avery's sister Andrea and her husband Damon, but they failed to appear in court before the Orange County Superior Court judge, and warrants have been issued in their arrest. In fact, they missed their arraignment in September as well. They are now considered fugitives from justice. They're in big trouble. That's trouble. You don't just skip out on something like this. Now, a lot of them, they denied it ever happened, even though there were multiple versions of it on YouTube and Instagram,
The news
and Twitter. It was all
real.
over the news. They said, "Oh, it never happened."
And Disney does have cameras everywhere, so they even have it recorded themselves.
The fight even continued down Main Street. It was ugly. As a matter of fact, when it happened in Main Street, there was some other passerby that saw the brawl going on. They grabbed one of the children from that group to keep that child out of harm's way.
Keep it classy, people with a capital K. Keep it classy. Don't act like
Needless
that.
to say, these people have been banned from Disney parks for life, so they will never be allowed to go back to Disneyland.
They just need to go away, period.
And then the final news story I have here, there was an accident on the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover today. 2 trains actually slammed into each other. They shut down the attraction, and the entire attraction had to be evacuated. No injuries have been reported as of yet. But the folks over at Sorcerer Radio posted photos on Instagram and everything and saying that the train slammed into the train in front of them. So they happened to be there.
Poor Magic Kingdom. Yesterday the boat sank in the Jungle Cruise, and now the People Mover.
I saw that tweet. I responded to it, and they in turn liked my response because I am actually one. In the 90s, I was actually able to be evacuated from the People Mover at Disneyland. It broke down, and it just left the station. It was halfway down the track, and it just stopped. So I had to be evacuated and
I haven't done that.
walk along the People Mover track there in Tomorrowland. It was interesting. So, well, I'd like to thank my mods. I see everyone with the blue wrench here. Bob Chapek has brought some great luck to Disney. Yes, stock crash.
Yeah,
TTA. That's kind of hard on Bob.
I don't think just because they announced it that all the stock market crashes into this
Dean,
peak
I'm with
week.
you. I love being evacuated, but yeah, you can't really blame the stock market on Bob Chapek.
But
It's not his fault.
this is just, the stuff has been around and little accidents do happen. I mean, it's like, we don't want things to get hurt,
But it is very funny. Sherry, Awesome Sunsets Travel. Hello. Sherry, are you going to be doing your YouTube show this weekend? If so, please just mention the time that you're going to be doing your show this weekend. I saw that you were advertised on theliveplace.com. There's Dean right there, Dreamer's Empire. He hosts all of us on his website, theliveplace.com. If you have not checked it out, please do so. Check it out.
I have a really cool brother named Epcot Bob, so I like that name.
Yeah. And Dean's an awesome
Dean's a very, very
guy.
cherished, very nice guy.
Yes, she is doing it. Check her out. Her channel is advertised on theliveplace.com. Make sure you check it out, her time there and everything. She will be doing her show tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern. So check out Sherry's Awesome Sunset Travel.
Thanks for having so fast. I can't see because there's a window in front of us. And,
Yeah, there's a lot of
I'm
light coming
blind
in
as a-
from the window.
and plus, I don't have my reading glasses on.
Yeah. So thank you, mods, for what you do. And also Dean of The Live Place. Awesome. Thank you so much for hosting us. We really appreciate everything you do for us. Epcot Bob should update his name to Epcot Bob now that Epcot changes its name to Epcot. Noah, you are absolutely right. He should. He should update his name. Also, the Spill in the Disney Tea, I believe it's hosted tonight on the Mickey Bunch. That's at 8 p.m. And then at 8:30, Amy of AJC Magic TV will be streaming a show on her channel. So everyone, that's it for the Daily Dose today. I really appreciate that today, that you've all been able to join us for this time. It's always, oh, you are very welcome,
Thank
Sherry.
you.
Of course, anytime.
Arnie tonight. Don't forget.
Yes, Amy tonight on AJC Magic TV at 8:30. Don't
Okay.
forget about that. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us for this
Mm-hmm.
edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. I need to get back to my desk and finish off this little bit of a report that I'm working on so that we can get out of here and start our weekend and have some fun with an organizing project. I'm really looking forward to this.
Well, first we gotta finish The Mandalorian. That's driving me nuts. So that's the first thing we're gonna do.
We have finished 6 episodes. We have 2 more.
So it's very addictive and very memorable. So you even think about it after you watch it. So we're gonna be finishing up The Mandalorian tonight.
Yeah, The
It
Mandalorian.
is
It's a lot of fun.
so good.
It's a lot of fun.
So good.
So yeah, we're also gonna go give Doug's parents a little attention tonight too,
Yeah.
and congratulate them on 50 years of marriage.
Today.
Today's their 50th
Got
anniversary.
married 50 years ago today. Ugh.
So everyone, thank you for joining us for this edition of the Daily Dose. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the Daily Dose of Disney. In the meantime, tomorrow might be a little light, being that it's February 29th. Remember, tomorrow is Leap Day.
Yeah, we'll see if anything ever happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So,
is. It's amazing.
That's right.
So
366 days this year.
So yeah, whatever they did happen, we'll find out if they actually had something.
Yeah.
So
So thank you, Sherry. So in the
Thank
meantime,
you.
everyone, have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney.
ciao.
Bye, everyone.